What's going on, guys? Well, Dad just put some new blades on this big plow. I'm going to take this to the Ann Arbor area, and we just got 70 more new acres that we haven't farmed before, some real nice fields. So I'm going to take this down some busy roads, hopefully don't piss too many people off, and hopefully knock this 70 acres out in the next day or two. And then after, we just have a few smaller fields and we should be done and get into hay, which we're really far behind on. Maybe wash the windows and we're off. Well, that's a good start to our trip. Just driving along, heard a huge rush of air, blew a hole right through this tire. We only got 40 years out of it. Now I'm stuck on the side of the road, need a new tire. Not good. About a 3-hour delay. We got the spare on in the outside, so we're just gonna limp her home, get new tires and put the duals on all sides. We didn't have time before, and now we're gonna have to, obviously. So small delay, we're used to it. Keep pushing. Good morning, guys. Well, we got a few plans on the farm today. First, we're gonna change the alternator on this guy, and second, we had a tire go bad on the road the other day. So Bridgewater tires here, and they're gonna put that new tire on the rim, put it on, and then we're gonna put the duals on and take this thing to plow. Got about 70 acres to do, so it should be a nice long day. We were gonna tether this hay around here, but it's pretty overcast, so we're gonna have to see. We might have to wait till tomorrow to bale it. Got a flat tire on this tether that we're gonna have to fix. So got a few projects, and we're gonna get at her, see how it goes. Guys, we got the new alternator on her. I think she's ready for the field. Let's see if she starts on her own. We got the tires on, the alternator. Happy cows. I think it's ready to roll. It's about 15 miles to this next field. Pretty big field we just got this year, never farmed yet. So kind of exciting. We're driving through the outskirts of Ann Arbor though. A lot of assholes. We'll see. Man, I'm in the land of the liberals, Ann Arbor. Everyone pray for me, please. Should I drive over that bridge? Pissed a bunch of people off. Drove through the outskirts of Ann Arbor, which was sketchy. People were trying to just run straight into me. I had a little mini Cooper almost run underneath my tires, which was awesome. Well, we're here. There's like 4 or 5 fields in here, about 70 to 80 acres. Nice square fields, which I'm not used to. Look at the cars are still coming. Pissing a lot of people off. I did this at 4:30, probably not a good idea. Well, I cannot believe the delays. This damn cylinder is brand new. Slipped off and got jammed up underneath here, so we had to take this all apart, and there's about 1,000 pounds of pressure on this pin here. I ended up having to yank it out with a chain in my truck. Geez, it's like 6 p.m. I should have been here and working at 9 a.m. and it's just been one thing after another. Well, let's see how this goes. Man, I'm tired. This farming, man, you're just out here on your own and you gotta figure things out. Every day is a new situation. Luckily I had my pickup truck full of tools. If I didn't have that, I'd have been out of luck. That cylinder was 400 bucks. And I guess it didn't get locked down right. It already has a little bend in it. Haven't even used it yet. Not good. I don't even know if this field will plow. It's pretty dry. We'll have to see. Man. Between the tires, so we had to put an alternator on. Had a charging issue. Well, let's see what happens. We've never plowed this field before, so making her up as I go. You think you're just going to ride in a tractor, it never happens. Well, the boss man's here. We're trying to get this thing adjusted. I think I had her in the ground too much. This is some pretty hard ground, so you gotta get it right on. Boop, boop. That's doing a great job. Man, that's ripping deep. I don't think this ground's been plowed in a long time. They're probably no-tilling it. I think we got her dialed in. Dad's adjusted this more times than I have. I think I was digging too deep before. Takes some getting used to with these big tractors. You gotta find your mark. Well, that went really good. Took a while to get this thing over here and get her dialed in. A few breakdowns we had to fix. Like I said, the alternator on here, and then the tire guy worked on this thing for a few hours, so I got this one basically knocked out. I left the headlands in the middle strips so you can drive back here without driving over the plowed ground a bunch. Ooh, new field. Like I said, there's like 4 of them in here. Oh, there's some deer. There's some nice developing racks on there. These cameras are crazy. Look at it. That one on the left's pretty nice. One on the right. That guy's gonna be big. One of my favorite parts about farming, you get to see wildlife a lot. Man, this is a nice field. Nice and square. Now let's see how this goes. I guess I'll leave this strip to drive in. Got a long way to go, not enough time to get there. Let's see if I break down. Here's for all you experts that say we need hoods. What do you think, Goose? Well, it's next morning. Got about 4 more fields to do back here. Got this thing dialed in. This thing's running pretty good. Got the 1370s hood on back at the farm. Dad's gonna use that to plant today. Our air planter broke, so he's going to use a 750 grain drill and just plug some holes on her, I guess. Improvise. That's the name of the game. So I'm going to get this thing running. Start knocking out some acres. Hopefully. Well, the alternator works good. That's a plus. Well, here we go. Hopefully it goes smooth today. Dad's gonna try coming over here after a while with the planter. We just bought a new big disc and roller. We're gonna try getting that over too. And we got some hay on the ground, so I'm just gonna sit here and pound this out all day, hopefully. And he'll probably take care of all that stuff, so we'll see how she goes. Well, got her knocked out. Went pretty good, didn't break anything. For my reward, on to the next field. Well, when they put this cylinder on, it came off the slot. I don't know if they didn't put it on right or what, but it had a little bend in it, and just finished her off. Another 400 bucks. Tell you what, this rig, all it does is cost money. Knock, knock. Well, Luckily there's a Tractor Supply right down the road, and this is where we bought this from like 6 days ago. So if you do it within 30 days, they'll return it for free. So I just saved $400. Let's go. Alrighty, that was a pretty good time delay, but didn't cost much money, so that's good. Let's see if she works. Nice! Hell yeah, there we go. Back at it. Another field knocked out. Next one's right here. Goes this way a long ways and breaks into 3 more, I believe. Keep moving. That's a sad little puppy dog. Too hot in the tractor to ride with me. Sorry, Goosey. Alright, on to the next field. Every one of these fields is different shapes and sizes, so I'm learning how to plow good today. There we go. Knocked another section out. There's 3 or 4 big ones back there, all nice and square, so they should go quicker. Well, I got a lot done yesterday. A lot of these smaller fields. Now is where the beast really works. We got, I believe, 4 more bigger fields to do. Hopefully I can knock out most of it today. There's 1, 2, there's 1, there's 1, there's 1 back there, so 5. We'll see how much I can get done. Let's go. Ah man, just blew a radiator hose. I knew that was gonna go. It has a little kink on her. Damn it. Look at her. Here's our farm's new disc we just purchased. It's a little bigger. It came with this roller too for a real good deal. Doing a good job. We've had all kinds of breakdowns today. Blew a radiator hose. Damn door on the tractor locked. Had to crawl through, take the window off, crawl through it. Got to replace the latch on this window. Or on this door. The radiator hose we can't get till tomorrow. Special. And so we found this tape at one of the auto parts stores, and it wraps and fuses together. That's just duct tape on the outside, but there's some special stuff on there. And it seems like it's holding pressure good. And then we get finally moving. See, I took that window off. It's like 5 bolts up top, and then two little pins right here in these guys. We get going, and tire falls off. It was flat, so I'm gonna replace that. You farmers out there know how it goes. Worked all day, barely got anything done. It's already 6 p.m. so good stuff. We'll figure it out. Well, we're finally back moving. It's about 7 p.m. now. Had all kinds of issues. Look at her. Alright guys, got a nice little rain. Now we're gonna get to fixing this. We got the parts in. This guy's failing. And this part here is what we had to wait for. It almost has like a, not even a 90 And it's two different sizes. The top's smaller than the bottom. So it's kind of unique and hard to find. We found this tape to go around it. That's emergency fix. Lasted good. And this started failing. So these parts are in a John Deere. I'm going to take this off, go get it, put it back on, and hopefully get the rest of this plowing done today. Beautiful day, we'll see. Alrighty, that worked good. You see this crazy angle this has. That's why it was hard to find. And it's different size on bottom, on top. I think it's 2.5 and 3 maybe. So I'm gonna get these clamps on and get going. That was a big delay, but at least we got her fixed. One benefit of not putting the hood on. Alright, another section knocked out. Got one right here. This whole side here is a big one. We got many hours left, gotta keep pushing. Well, I was getting a lot done plowing with the 8640 and just got a call from Dad. He was driving the Case 1370 and the 750 Granger over to the field we're working on and had an issue with steering. We figured out cylinder came apart here, so he's going to try fixing her with a welder. So he's going to go get that. Hopefully it's a quick fix. I'm going to go back and keep plowing. So we're having a lot of issues, but we'll get her. Rain, rain, stay away. I need to plow all day. Next section knocked out. Got a few more big ones. Gotta keep pushing. Here's the biggest section. Should be able to knock it out quick with a nice straight shot like this. This is what this setup's made for, you know, not a lot of turn-up. Hell yeah. Production. Section knocked out. We're getting there. Tomorrow's the 15th, the cutoff for planting, so we're really pushing hard. We'll see. Well, they dissed it a few times. Now Dad's coming behind with the 1370 and the 750 grain drill. We were using the air seeder for the organics and it's self-destructed. So now we're using this and they taped off 1 out of 4 is open and it makes the same measurements so we can go through and cultivate. We're just running out of time here. Like I said, the cutoff is the 15th and it's the 14th right now and we still have a few more fields. So we're all hands on deck just pushing here and we're using what we can use. We're gonna have to find another air seeder eventually. Grandpa and Dad have been running this tractor for many years. This used to be one of the main hay tractors, believe it or not, and it has one of them 1,000 PTOs on it. So they'd have a reducer and they have to run it at idle and it almost stalled going up hills, they'd say. And this thing hasn't seen AC in many years, so I can't imagine. You gotta use what you got. Well, I was filling up with fuel, and here's breakdown number 60. Not good. Here's breakdown 61. We're getting a breakdown per acre, I'd say. Not good. Alrighty guys, got it all knocked out. Plowed pretty good. This is disc, not planted. All the three up there are all planted. So he's back in this one discing right now. I got this guy to do. And I'll be done plowing, then I'll probably hook to the disc. We'll see. Well guys, we got her. We're all done. Got disc her a few times, planted, should be done by tonight, tomorrow morning. Good stuff. Well, here's breakdown number 68 today. Blown hose. Not good. Alrighty guys, now I'm going to take the 4-wheel drive, hook it to this disc setup that I've never used yet since we bought it. It's been hooked on that one tractor the whole time, and I'm going to rip these other fields up hopefully and get them done. Probably be able to move a little quicker with this thing. We'll see. This guy doesn't know how to hook up a disc. Wheel bearing. Alrighty, last day of planning before the cutoff. Let's get her done. We're having a lot of breakdowns. We'll see if we get her. Dusty in here. It's like Ace Ventura when he's looking for the fingerprints, then he shakes all the dust off. Man, crazy.
Thanks for watching this spring while we're trying to plant stuff. We've had a few issues, you could say, to the leaf. We got a few fields left here, and so hopefully this afternoon we'll finish up.
What do you think, Goose? Come here, Goose. I guess there's some coyote puppies right over here, and they just attacked them a few times, so got to keep an eye on them. I'm sure you could take out a few of them. 4430 is the first tractor that me and Dad bought together. The operation. Been a good purchase for us. Well, that wraps this up. I'm gonna go take a nap. Been a long couple weeks. We had about 68 breakdowns like you've seen, and a lot of struggles, and we have a lot more fixes just to get the tractors home. But overall, we got everything planted. Today, the end of the day, was the deadline for organic crops, so we really pushed it towards the end here. And I think we are gonna get her completed, hopefully.